Oh, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary. And he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here he is, the founding father of modern MMA, Bruce Lee, ready to go for round one. The speed and the angles just absurd, and a hard guy to simulate in training. You think you got a beat on him, and then you end up twitching on the canvas. So we'll see how the opponent chooses to defend Bruce Lee here in the early going. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Hook to the head there by Lee. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always two or three coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Oh, nice. Nice. Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that.
Nice straight punch.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Clipped him with the right hand there. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
The fighters separate. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Takedown defense is there. Tags him with that uppercut. Oh, and the high kick lands. Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Got to start raising that guard or this is going to be the end of the fight.
You got to start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take it clean and you cannot take it on one arm.
Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Lee.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. Lee gets back up here. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and land some big knees from his host.
Once again, employing the knee.
He's got the single collar tie.
Big power shot there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Lee gets the takedown. Useful.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Lee's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Lee's back in full guard now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Lee getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Lee. All right, has the guard closed here.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
Lee gets back up again. Nicely done. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, no problem. Let's recover, relax, shake it off. Forget that last round. This round, we're really going to set up those takedowns. I want you to be...
All right, let us get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. And how about just the sheer volume of head kicks for him?
I don't know why this dude's energy bar isn't completely zapped. You can't throw that many head kicks over the course of a fight. But I guess if you're landing them, you might as well keep going.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 is underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Nice defense there. Huge block. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about, ankle pick to get this fight down.
Nice jab.
Immediately gets the underhook. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Now they separate.
Oh, well timed with that teeth. Lands to the body there.
Oh, big punch land.
Level change, and there's the ensuing takedown. Beautifully done. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Getting the mount here. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep. Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Ooh. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking time.
He got it done with his strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Well, a lot of debilitating leg kicks have landed tonight. You see that left thigh starting to show signs of bruising. Nice punch from the clinch by Lee. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. Oh, nice strike landed there by Lee. Under a minute now to go in the round.
You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. And he switches to southpaw. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. And now some separation. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
Oh, nice kick.
With one of those knees to the body. 10 minutes in the can.
All right, take a seat, bud. Awesome. I love what you're doing out there. That striking is on point, okay? We knew this is where we're going to be, so let's get out there, let's stay sharp.
All right, a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes, DC, and big part of the narrative, those knee strikes.
Those knee strikes landed, and they landed and did a ton of damage. You can see his opponent slowing down because he's taken so many of those knee strikes to the body.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off his back. Great punch land.
Oh, another strike to the torso right there. Got to get better defensively, or that's going to be a real factor as this fight continues.
He's got to tuck that elbow. I mean, he's got that elbow flaring, and every time his opponent's going right up under it, landing right to the body. He's got to do something different right now, or he's going to get to a point where he will not be able to continue this fight.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Continuing to find a home for these hammer fists. Nice job on the ground and pound by Lee. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Lee.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. By close guard now. Lands with the ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Win the scramble!
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. Nicely done. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, feet on the hips here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lee gets hit with a kick. Straight right hand now, just misses. Under a minute now to go. Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the wall. How about the timing and the execution to get the ankle pick? Nice punch there by Lee. Back and forth we go. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes really starting to add up.
They're starting to pay dividends. You know, he spoke to us about this earlier in the week, how he was going to eat this guy up from bottom to top. He was going to go in reverse. That is exactly what he has done.
20 seconds left. And he caught the kick. So unable to connect on the uppercut. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Take a simple one. You're getting too frustrated trying to force these left kicks. Slow it down a little bit, just like you practiced in the gym.
All right, what a round it was. A lot of high-level knee striking there. Take us through the replays, if you would.
Just finding his spots, taking advantage of every opportunity presented to him, not really having an idea of what he wants to do, just kind of flowing. And what showed itself was those knees, so he took them every time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Missed with that attempt. Takedown defense holds up. right hand gets up for blocking.
He's back in the clinch. Watch for the knees to start to come now. Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Lee going for the takedown, but unable to land. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Patented front kick there by Lee. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Lee's back into full guard.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee.
Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Nice. You got to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
He's having his way with him here. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Oh, man, he's getting deep.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. A huge round, particularly when it came to that liver strike that really buckled his opponent.
It buckled his opponent bad. I'm surprised that the guy's still standing. I don't know exactly what his corner can do to try to bring him back. When you take those types of strikes, you generally don't recover fast. Let's see what they do to try to bring him back.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. And final round. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Kick lands. Oh! And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Back to the feet. Throwing haymakers out of the exchange. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, could be.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Knee on belly.
Working out of the half guard here.
Oh, nice.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Just missed with the elbow there. Ooh, Superman punch lands. Nice uppercut. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
1 minute to go in the fight. Lee's able to transition back to side control now.
That was a slick transition.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in time.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
20 seconds left. 15 seconds remain in the round.
Fighter blocks the punch.
And they're separated.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Time.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon